Hi, everybody. I just wanted to let you know that looks like September 11th is happening. I'm going to Vancouver with my mom, and possibly Damon might come too. He was talking about it today. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's been a pain so far. You would not believe, to get me in this wheelchair on a plane is insane. 6 pages of info, but thank God my mother knows how to fill forms out. So I don't know how I would have done it without her. So to prepare for this, which I'm really, really excited, they're going to do 2 removals of my stem cells. They're going to use my stem cells, so there's no chance of rejection. And they're doing it from body fat, so I don't have to worry about spinal fluids or them filling me full of toxins to do it. I'm not scared about this. The only thing that worries me really is I have to go in and see people at the MS clinic, and to be honest, I find doctors more scary than what we're doing, although there's going to be a doctor. So to get ready for this, there's ways for your body to make more stem cells. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've actually bought everything that I need for the next 3 months to get ready. And yes, I absolutely know the numbers, the 9/11, but I'm taking that back for all of us. 9 is a very powerful number, and so is 11, so that's why I'm doing it. So to get ready for this, I'm going into ketosis. It's not a fast process, and it's a very powerful one for your body, so it takes time. It'll take me the 3 months to get completely ready for it, but anyone who's done this, and I know there's going to be a bunch of people watching this later, and thank you. Hey, Douglas, how you doing? So here's how you get ready. First of all, your body needs salt. I know we've been told not to have too much salt, but believe me, everybody's used salt all over the world forever. As soon as we could find salt, we use salt. So ketosis. I have keto sticks. Start those tomorrow. There's no sense testing today, really, because it takes time. Tylenol, because there will be pain. There's almost an acidosis kind of reaction where, when you work out and you feel really sore the next day, that lactic acid sort of thing. Well, with ketosis, you have your own different kind. And it's different for everyone, of course, but there are ways you can get around it. First of all, red light, which I have here. So every night before bed, I sit under the red light for about a half hour to an hour, depending on how much time. You do that, then you go in the shower and scrub yourself down with magnesium salts. And during the day, if you rinse your mouth out with salts, it helps. Also, carnitine, CLA. I'll show you what I use. I don't make any money trying to sell this stuff or anything, but the combination of CLA, carnitine, vitamin D, which I take a lot of, the D3, of course, and it's a mixture of really good fats, which I use in everything, so I'll give you the mixture. It is safflower oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, which I like anyway, and CLA. And because I have more carbs than typical for ketosis, I cheat. And I use keto aminos. Same company too. I like their combinations of stuff. So this one has calcium, magnesium, and sodium. It has beta hydroxybutyrate, and that pushes you into ketosis. And it's nice because you can have more carbs with it. You don't eat crap carbs. This is like vegetables. So that's basically the big difference between good carbs and bad carbs. If you're eating crap, you'll get sick. Now, this is the most important thing I find with ketosis, getting into it, and the things that are going to produce more stem cells. What you need to do is help your body eliminate toxins. That's the most important thing. That may be more important than any kind of mineral or supplement or even the foods that you eat. So your body needs to flush out those toxins. So sweating, you need to work out, you need to move. Even if you can't move much, you'd be surprised what you can do. You can move your fingers. If that's the only thing you can move your fingers, grab your leg and push them up. Let them fall. Get some help. You need to move. No matter what. You stop moving, this is death. 100% you must move. Even if, again, you get someone else to help move your arms and your legs. So for me, I've started a program for 3 days a week. I work out, and the people are really, really helpful. So I did that. Hey, Vicky. What else? To produce your body's own stem cells. Now again, ketosis, huge help. What else can you take? There's so many supplements, and I'll put them on here too. Hey, sweetie. Turmeric. Turmeric is the bomb. So I have that with just about everything all day long. I'm one of those people who could drink coffee all day, all night, and still sleep, and I don't ever have bad reactions from it. So coffee is a big part of what I do. I take a green food supplement, and it's fermented. So I know a lot of people have read stuff about how bad vegetables can actually be for you because they are alive and they don't really like it when you eat them. They don't, so they attack. But if they're fermented, they're pre-digested, so it's safe. So again, I take the beta hydroxybutyrate. I'm following a lot of that D'Agostino's recommendations. He's the one who works with Navy SEALs in deep dives. So he knows what he's talking about. So I follow his stuff with small fish because fish is pretty toxic right now everywhere on the planet. But if you have small fish, like little sardines and things like that, it's easier. If you get fish that aren't predators kind of thing, it's a little safer. You're not going to find anything anywhere that's 100% safe. I don't care how magical it is. You know, it's there's going to be problems. Do that again. I had to give up my Aleve. I've stopped all my painkillers. I've stopped all of my medications. All of it. I'm done. So that's taking a while. I'm in pain a lot, but I think it's my body just transitioning, changing to these things. So again, salts, lots of salts. Luckily, the supplements I take have salts in them, so I don't have to worry about it. If you can take something with potassium citrate in it, that will really, really help. Again, carnitine. Carnitine is huge, huge. If you start eating fat, your body's going to take a while to get used to digesting it. So carnitine really, really supports everything you're going to do. I want to increase my water. Now again, the supplements I'm taking cause you to urinate more, and don't look at that as a bad thing, and don't try to stop it either. Your body is trying to get rid of toxins. It will do everything it can to support you. It will work on its own to support you. So please, let it do what it's supposed to do. Don't do anything to try to stop that. And we're only learning about the extra things that your body does. Urination does stuff. Sweating does stuff. So make sure you do that. And then, again, I do red light before my bed time. If you get a chance to do that during the day, that's awesome. And we have the sun here in Canada. Yay, again. So going outside, there are so many different kinds of lights. We don't know all the different kinds of light the sun is sending us. So get out there in that big, warm, hot thing. It likes you. But I do that and shower, scrub myself down with magnesium. I gargle with Himalayan salts a couple times during the day. That helps. It takes the pain away from my arms and my legs. I don't know why it's doing that, but it does. What else? I gargle first thing in the morning with coconut oil. Sometimes I mix that with a really good olive oil too, and then you spit that out. So I'm trying to remineralize my teeth. So that helps. And the gargling with salt helps. Don't swallow it. Don't swallow this stuff. And I don't know if it regrows teeth or anything. I have a chipped tooth. It's kind of in the back, so we'll see. It's supposed to work. All that oil pulling and stuff. And what else? Oh, I wanted to tell Vicky. So in Vancouver, and I've looked all over the world to see who does what, how they're doing it. A lot of different places, they do this even here in Canada, and they do it all through the States and everywhere. Some of them are using fetal stem cells or stem cells from other people. Adult stem cells, not from your own, there's a chance of rejection. Umbilical cord stem cells have a tendency to grow other things. So this is why people are getting cancer and things like that. And it's a lot like how they treat MS. They're giving us basically cancer drugs. And they have nothing that stops cancer. So what they're doing with their modifying of immune system, I don't think they understand how the immune system works, so they shouldn't be touching it. And they'll look you right in the face and say, no, we don't know what causes MS, but here we have these drugs. And I'm not putting down people for taking it. I understand the pain. It hasn't been a day for the last year that I don't wake up screaming, other than the last 2 days. And mostly I've stopped some of the muscle cramps. Do you guys get those? Really bad in my legs and arms. Taking a lot more iodine. That seems to help. I like sushi, so it's good. And I like fish, so it's good. And so sea vegetables, try to get the cleanest source as you can. I've been joking that my son is a time traveler because he's getting me dinosaur eggs. They really look like dinosaur eggs. These eggs are like big. And I was talking to them today. One of the eggs that I got was rotten. So I threw it out, and he's like, oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. But Do you know, I haven't seen a rotten egg in years. Things just don't rot, which means that there's no probiotics in them. That means there's nothing that's going to be good for your gut biome, which is a problem with people with MS. So this means that's real food. Unfortunately, for real food, you have to pay a lot more money. And that's just the way it is. Buy the best you can afford. It matters. It really does. So I'm eating my water, so a lot of celery, cucumber. Luckily, those are still inexpensive. Avocado when I can get it. What else? Those are basic. The supplements I'm taking are pretty involved. I'm taking things that raise your nitric oxide. That's very important, and that could be a key to longevity. So beet supplements, definitely. And I'll put some stuff up later that you can take a look, and lots of things on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. Lots of things to help with that. So I start with the keto sticks tomorrow. The beta hydroxybutyrate, I'm going to get a couple more of those supplements. And let me tell you, they taste awful. Absolutely awful. People tell you, no, they're good and we've changed their formula. Believe me. Ew. Yucky, yucky, yucky. But it's good for you, so just do it. Close your eyes and just follow it. You'll do it. So, CLA, vitamin D, what else? Lots of, luckily you can get beet powder, so I take a lot of that. When you change your diet again, especially when you're doing something more ketotic and dropping lots of carbs, it can mess with your hormones a lot. And again, everyone's individual, but maca is the bomb. I use a lot of that, especially in my first coffee in the morning. Get as good of butter as you can. And what else? I usually use some sort of something that'll be good for your skin. So a gelatin, if you want, or collagen, if you can afford it, get that. Also, this is now my favorite thing ever. Castor oil. It's hilarious. You know, my grandmother used to use this and swear by it. And I'm like, oh, Ma, Nana, you're so old-fashioned. But she was right. This is actually omega-9. Did you know that? I didn't know that. So on your skin, oh, my God, you would not believe. The other cool thing is I make jewelry sometimes, you know. Castor oil. If you put castor oil on a stone, it ends up looking like it's alive. Like, I don't know. But this, oh my God, on my skin, life-changing. And then, again, just to keep everything flowing, because that's as important as everything else. Everything else. So start off with a half a teaspoon of that. And you'll know when you have enough, you just go to the bathroom, it cleans yourself out. So I've had to learn a lot because the doctors haven't helped me really at all. So the supplements I'm taking, I've researched. And again, if you want to check, you can go to PubMed, do a search, and you can look up any supplement you want. You can look up ketosis. You can see what it does for yourself. You can research all the latest data on what herbs do, what supplements do. So I have a specific regimen for myself that I've made up. I also go to a Chinese herbalist in town, thanks to my son, that makes me a specific formula, which is wonderful. He is just amazing. Amazing. And he actually goes to, I think it's Singapore. He goes to a couple different places and goes and gets the supplements and brings them here. But I find anything that is an adaptogen, especially something that has to live in drastic climates, like the very high and the very cold, are very powerful. Anything that has to fight for its life is important. I big believer in mushrooms because they've really helped me. Chaga from here in Canada, again, is the most powerful thing I've ever used. So I take that a lot. Moringa helps clean out your system, which again is as important. What you eat is very important, but how you clean your system, and it grabs any toxins and helps throw it out. So that is amazing. Amazing. Now again, I'm sure everybody has specific stuff they use, but for me, it's very powerful, and I can add it to my coffee too, and it's not gross. It tastes pretty good. So I'm going to be preparing, and I'm going to drop by and do a little video and let you know how I'm doing. Pretty soon I'm going to have to buy new clothes. My clothes are falling off me. So thanks for dropping by, guys. I'm really excited about this. Really, really excited. And I'll let you know how it's going. If you have any questions, just feel free to drop me a little note, and I can tell you everything that I found. You know, the reason I stayed in Canada, well, I'm from here, guys, and there's lots of places offering this now, but this is the one place, the one in Vancouver. It's been doing it the longest here. It's 10 years old. I wish they'd offer this to us. Unfortunately, you have to pay for this one. Nobody gives you money for this. So you have to decide what you want to do. For me, and I know Vicky knows because she has MS too, and I was ready to sell my house and go to another country and do it. I'm sick of being in pain, and I'm sick of being with people who can't help me. And the doctors look you in the face and you say, so would this help? No. Or it'll help for a little while. Or some of the things help some of the people. Everything helps 1/3 of the people. So that's placebo, guys. That's not helping. They do symptom management, and they know that their drugs hurt you. And I'm not saying it's bad to take their drugs. If you're in pain, you got to do something. I get that. But I no longer want to live like this. I'm in the wheelchair now. It's only been a year for me, but I have to get out. For me, this is not life. And I know it's negative to say that, because I know many people do that. But for me, no, this isn't it. I can't live like this. I can't do it. I can't. So I got to get out of this chair. So wish me luck, everybody. And I'm feeling very positive about it. It gives me hope. I had lost hope for a while, and that's scary, you know? That's really scary. But I have hope again. I have a whole list of stuff I'm taking, so I can share with you guys later if you like, and I'll just put it there so again you can see. And again, castor oil on your hair and your nails. Oh my God, I should have used that a long time ago. Your skin just changes immediately when you do that. So that's what's happening. I'm going in 9/11, and yes, I picked that date on purpose. So thanks so much, guys. And I don't know. I don't know what else I can tell you other than this is so cool. And I think it's amazing that there's so much available now. And all you have to really do is look, search. We can't leave our health or anything else to everyone else. The only way we survive in this world, which is trying to kill us in every single way it possibly can, we have to fight. We have to fight for our lives and fight for each other. So, you know, when we find something that works, we got to share that. Because I don't think most people are going to make it. Most people aren't. Guys, this time, I haven't been to the hospital for MS, a relapse, for 7 years. And what I saw this time, terrified me. Older people are not doing well. Our elders are not doing well. And our kids are not doing well. 30-year-olds are having heart attacks. They're having strokes, guys. There's a 30-year-old in the neurological training that I'm taking that has had a stroke. There are kids, 20-year-olds, running and dying of a heart attack. Prime time. So we need to fight. We need to find out everything. And we need to not just listen to other people. We need to find out ourselves and help each other. So be well, guys, and I'll keep you informed. And by the way, I'm still convinced my son is a time traveler and getting me dinosaur eggs. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.